connection?
Things are going. I guess they're getting a little better. It's not as bad as it was maybe a month ago, but things are still going. Most of the time, people just taking it one day at a time. So that's all we can do. I have a basketball program in Colorado that I've been working on. It's called T2 Basketball, so it's named after me. So I've been working on that. Also, since I'm in New York right now, and my basketball stuff is in Colorado. So while I'm here, I've been working for UPS and everything. So I've been pretty busy, as you can imagine. Everybody's ordering stuff online, so I've been working there, and that's basically the two main things I've been doing. I definitely miss the court. I'm still working out. Just got to do other things besides touch a basketball and shoot. So it's a lot that goes into basketball besides just what the audience typically sees. I enjoyed my time there. I enjoyed being on the island. The fans were very very great, always into the game and always welcomed me with open arms. So I definitely miss it at times, but it definitely was a pleasant experience playing there. You always feel that you could have did a better job in certain areas, but at the end of the day, I definitely enjoyed my time there, and I miss it. The best game I played at Dinamo, I guess the first one that comes to mind is probably when we played Milan in Milan.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's probably my personal best game that I can remember off the top of my head. Yeah, that game at Milan in Milan. The playoffs. I remember the game in was it Bologna, which we won at the buzzer, and I remember that was game 3, right? And then
game 3 in Bologna.
Yeah, in Bologna, and I also remember game 2 because we won on the buzzer beater as well. So that whole playoff series was definitely intense. It was a lot of energy. It was a great basketball atmosphere to be a part of. And then I remember playing Siena the following round, and we ended up getting swept. But all in all, it definitely was I think it was a good opportunity for us. Not only for me personally, but I think as an organization as well. It just was a building step because gradually Dinamo was progressing more and more in the basketball league, and it helped you guys be successful later on down the road. The main differences, the style of play is a little bit different. I think the Italian league is just a little bit more up and down, and I think overall it has it's more competitive through different teams. I feel like when I got in the Polish league, it was only maybe a handful of teams that were competitive to play for the championship, and it was building to become a better league. I think it's better now than what it was years ago. But I think overall the Italian league was better than the Polish league when I first went to it. Let's see, who was my favorite teammate? I mean, everybody was great. I mean, I got to really know Stephen Hunter a little bit. I keep in contact with him to this day, even though he didn't really stay at the team extremely long. So I got to say maybe him because I got to really click with him kind of really good. But it wasn't nobody that I can't say I really didn't have a good relationship with. I mean, me, I pretty much was quiet, just do my job and try to go on about my business. But I have nothing bad to say about anybody. Everybody was extremely great, and I enjoyed being around a great group of guys. I always try to be aggressive on defense. I kind of remember because my mom first put a basketball in my hand, right? And my mom was a really good shooter, and then my father was a great scorer. And I remember when I was little, I was like, all right, well, those are the two things that they did great. I want to do something a little different. I'm gonna be the best I can be on the defensive end. Now, I always knew I could, score the ball and shoot the ball a little bit, but I always tried to put a little bit more effort on the defensive end, because on the defensive end, I think more players kind of take time off. And I actually think you could take time off on the offensive end more so on the defensive end. So I always try to be more aggressive on the defensive end and just do the best job I can do. And I always felt that playing with a lot of energy and a high motor, it not only would get me, into the game, but it also would get the fans and the rest of my teammates more into the game if they see me putting forth that kind of effort. Oh, it was very important. I think that was the first thing I ever wanted to become in life was a professional basketball player. Now that I look back on it, I always wanted to play basketball. Well, two things. I always wanted to play basketball, and I always wanted to travel.
Mhm.
So, with the influence of my father and my mother, just watching them do what they did when I was young, that's just something that it kind of just gravitated me to, being that, so to speak. But they never pressured me or anything like that to play basketball. It was always something that I wanted to do, and as they seen me take it more serious, they helped me more and more along my journey. I had a great time there. I definitely enjoyed my time there. I just want to say, thank you for welcoming me with open arms, like I said, and I really appreciate the love that you guys gave